While most of us think we want to live a life of ease without any challenges or difficulties along the way, what I find is that most of us are at our happiest when we have positive challenges that we're working through and eventually being able to go through those challenges and achieve the breakthrough results that we want in our lives. Hi everyone, Chris Natzke here with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching with your Mind of a Champion tip of the week. You know, in my past 5 decades as a martial arts practitioner and instructor, and now my work as a life leadership coach and a speaker and workshop facilitator, I've seen many instances where students and clients have achieved breakthrough results. Sometimes this comes in the way of their health and wellness, releasing weight. Sometimes it's in a career that they're able to finally engage upon. And maybe it's in the healing of relationships or even healing inside of themselves so they can show up as being the best person they're meant to be. Well, one of the things that I've really come to understand is that even though we focus on those things on the outside, generally, almost always actually, it's about change that occurs inside of us first that allows us to achieve these breakthrough results in these areas of our lives. So what I want to share with you now is the 3 ways that I kind of see these happening in our lives. And this is going to be the first of a 3-part series on what I call the 3 C's of creating breakthroughs in your life. And these are the 3 elements and strategies that I use in my own life, and I also work with my coaching clients to help them overcome obstacles and have breakthrough results. And first is to clarify your vision, which is really getting super clear about what you want to create. Number 2 is creating a plan, a step-by-step process that you can embark upon so you're able to move consistently toward that vision. And then finally is to take consistent action. So it's one thing to have that plan, but it's another thing to be working on it and each and every day moving toward that element of breakthrough. So today what we're going to do is we're going to focus on clarifying your vision. Now, you may have heard before that without a vision, the people will perish, right? A vision is what gets me up in the morning. It's probably what gets you up in the morning as well. And when we focus on the things that are positive in that way of getting that vision, the things that can help us move closer and closer to that, we'll start seeing more of those opportunities in our lives. On the other hand, though, is when we begin to just focus on the challenges, the obstacles, we'll see more of those as well. I'll tell you what, it's so interesting. When I work with people, sometimes it's a very difficult thing for them to say what their vision actually is. But what they're really good at is expressing what they don't want. Okay? So the first question that I was saying, clarifying your vision, is ask what you really want. Get clear on that. And it may come through asking and identifying what you don't want. So if you don't want to be overweight anymore, or if you don't want to have strain in a relationship, or if you don't want to be financially challenged anymore, that turns into being healthy and vibrant and lean in your body. It could be having a beautiful relationship with your spouse or your kids, or it could be living an abundant life. You see, we can identify what we don't want, but then we can change it into focus what we do want. If you think about it, if you ever wanted, say, a new car, and when you got clear about what that car was going to look like, the make and the model, you probably started seeing more of them on the road, didn't you? So the fact of the matter is what we focus on will expand. So the first step in clarifying your vision is getting clear on what you really want. Number 2 is, what is your big why? What's the reason for why you want this to occur in your life? Sometimes we just say, oh, I want this, that, or the other because it sounds like it might be neat, or you see our friends enjoy those types of things. But I'm saying we need to get really emotionally excited about what we want to do and understand the why behind it. There's a reason behind. If you want to release weight, maybe it's because you want to be around when your kids are grown up and you want to be at their wedding and you want to be with your grandchildren. Or if you want to have more, abundance in your life, it's so that you can not only live the lifestyle that you want, but you can share it with your friends and family and share your abundance in the world. Whatever that is for you, what is your why? It's oftentimes been said that that people who are on their deathbed, the hospice workers will say that most people don't regret the things they did. They regret the things they didn't do. And so why do you want to do the things you want to do? And in fact, when the challenges come and you have a very strong why for why you want to make that happen in your life, you're able to move through those obstacles. And then finally, the third element of this is, who do you need to be? Who do you need to be? You know, we oftentimes focus on things we need to do in this world, and I think that's really important. But years ago, I was part of a leadership class, and one of the first things in one of our first days, the instructor came out and he said, most of you are living your lives a little backwards. You're living your lives from a perspective of have, do, be. Have, do, be. When I have enough money, then I'll do what I want to do and I'll be happy. When I have more time, then I'll do the things I told my kids I would do and I'll be a better parent. And he said, well, those things on the outside are important. He said, the people that have really got it going, they turn those words around. They look at life from a perspective of be, do, have. So if you want more love, if you want more collaboration, if you want more cooperation, if you want more abundance, start being that way from the inside out. Then do the things that support that way of being, and then you can have what you want. So there you have it, my friends. There are my first questions to ask yourself in order to help you clarify your vision, which is the first of the 3 C's of creating breakthrough in your life. And if you'd like to explore this more, just go ahead and look in the comment section. I'm leaving a link there for a free report that I have available that is the top 10 big ideas to create breakthroughs in your life. And if you want to just take a look at that and be able to see where there's an opportunity in your life to maybe make even the smallest of changes so that you can be on your first step to creating breakthroughs. So anyway, next week we're going to be covering the second of the C3s, which is creating your plan. But in the meantime, I hope you're able to implement some of these ideas in terms of creating and clarifying an awesome vision for you and your life. So this has been Chris Natzke with Black Belt Leadership Speaking and Coaching, and we'll see you next time on the Mind of a Champion Tip of the Week.